Not only is Meghan Markle now clearly pimping out her children against the wishes of her own husband, she's actually breaking the rules of the social media giants who she constantly criticizes for exploiting children. You could not make this up.
Meghan Markle humiliated, and we all know about cancellation if you called Jeremy Kyle or Rupert, but entertaining, wasn't it, Rupert?
Was credibly accused, and you know, the Times story broke. I believe they dropped him. And I don't know why they would revisit a client like a Meghan Markle.
Prince Harry was in court today on the verge of tears, saying UK tabloids are making Meghan Markle's life an absolute misery. Meanwhile, Netflix seems to have canceled season 3 of With Love, Meghan.
Meghan Markle isn't trying to promote something.
Yes, it's something, yeah, herself, usually. Now, in a minute, we'll get to the fact that Harry is in London at the moment.
Have done some incredible work on this, and we'll come to their big revelation in just one moment, have juxtaposed the entire horrendous video with Meghan's own words to Jamie Kern-Lima to prove what a catastrophic liar and fraud Markle really is.
This is the kind where Meghan has skipped the work, she skipped the strategy, she skipped the structure, and assumed that marrying a prince will automatically catapult you to the very top. No, that's not a shortcut. That is the free fall that we are all currently watching.
There was another drop of the same video because of social media criticism that it wasn't actually 4-year-old Lily filming. And so we got this one from a new angle where you could apparently hear the poor child gasping in the background.
You can file this one under insanity because somehow Meghan Markle's new Netflix show has been linked on Instagram to a child ABUSE warning. You couldn't make this shiz up even if you tried.
Meghan Markle is at the center of yet another storm, and this time, it could cost her access to Instagram entirely. This shocking controversy unfolded the same week Netflix officially pulled the plug on her show, and coincidentally, or not, it happened just as Prince Harry was leaving the UK to fight for privacy in a London courtroom. Honestly, you couldn't make this up. It all starts with Harry's emotional testimony in his lawsuit against the Daily Mail. After nearly 2 hours in London's High Court, the Duke of Sussex spoke with raw honesty, his voice cracking as he described the relentless harassment his family has endured. "They've made my wife's life an absolute misery," he said, visibly shaken. The tabloids, he explained, have continued to target him, and in doing so, Meghan Markle's life has been dragged through an unimaginable ordeal. Meanwhile, Meta, the company behind Instagram and Facebook, has a strict, zero-tolerance policy when it comes to children and sexually suggestive content. And according to reports, Meghan just crossed that line. The controversy centers on a video Meghan posted, allegedly filmed by their 4-year-old daughter, Lily. In this clip, Meghan and Harry appear in a playful, affectionate moment, dancing in their backyard. But here's the problem. The claim that a toddler filmed this intimate scene raised serious concerns under Meta's child protection rules. Even if the child isn't visible on camera, content that's sexually suggestive and involves a minor in any way, even just filming it, is strictly forbidden. And AI analysis of the footage confirmed what many critics suspected. This post is highly risky, very likely to be flagged, or even removed entirely. Critics were quick to point out the obvious. A 4-year-old simply doesn't have the steadiness, coordination, or technical skill to film a 35-second video at adult height. The camera remains perfectly steady, the framing consistent, clearly the work of an adult or a tripod. And the choreography? This isn't a spontaneous backyard dance. The moves mirror past public appearances and even their wedding choreography. What was presented as an innocent, family moment was clearly staged. After backlash over the filming claim, Meghan uploaded a second video with a child's voice in the background, but the damage was done. The footage still shows a carefully orchestrated scene designed to project an image of unity and happiness in response to public scrutiny. As many observers noted, this isn't authenticity, it's damage control. The whole situation highlights a deeper pattern. Meghan has often spoken about the pressures of constantly having to prove herself, her worth, her intelligence, her loyalty, her image. In an interview with Jamie Kern-Lima, she said she was done with the prove-it game, no longer feeling the need to demonstrate her value to anyone. Yet, this video directly contradicts that, appearing to signal to critics that the couple's love is solid, their household happy, and their family private, at least in appearance. Social media users, celebrities, and analysts alike have all weighed in. Some call it a bizarre attempt at controlling the narrative. Others see it as a troubling blurring of public and private life. Regardless, Meta's policies are clear. Any content, even tangentially involving a minor in a sexually suggestive context, is strictly prohibited. And by those rules, this video could be considered disallowed content, potentially putting Meghan's Instagram and Facebook accounts at risk. Adding to her troubles, Netflix has now officially canceled Love, Meghan. The show's second season performed disastrously, ranking 1,217th on Netflix's most-watched list. Over 4 months, it garnered just 2 million views, far below the tens of millions that successful Netflix shows typically attract. The verdict? The content simply failed to resonate with audiences, and any attempt to frame it as a hit was, frankly, misleading. So, between the Instagram controversy, Meta's zero-tolerance rules, and a failed Netflix show, Meghan Markle is facing a storm on multiple fronts. And all this while Harry is standing up for privacy and justice in London courts. It's a perfect example of how fame, social media, and personal life collide, sometimes explosively. The world is watching, opinions are divided, and one thing is certain: this drama is far from over. Let's continue this story, because things only get more intense from here. After the Instagram scandal and Netflix cancellation, Meghan Markle's missteps just keep piling up, and it's hitting both her credibility and her finances hard. Critics have been ruthless about her recent social media posts. Small, staged moments, like transferring pretzels from one bag to another or making bookmarks that read "fell asleep here," have sparked ridicule. Anyone who's actually read a book knows you don't carefully place a bookmark before dozing off. It's awkward, forced, and, for many observers, just another example of inauthenticity in everything she posts. Meanwhile, the ratings for With Love, Meghan have plummeted. The lifestyle series, fronted by Meghan, failed to capture audiences in the latter half of 2025. Its second season, released on August 26, garnered only 2 million views over 4 months. To put that in perspective, even small YouTube creators often surpass that number in a single month. The show ranked a shocking 1,217th most-watched title on Netflix. Its holiday special did slightly better with 2.4 million views, but overall, the results were dismal, and Netflix has reportedly canceled the series. Despite claims of a first-look deal with Netflix, insiders say it's mostly symbolic. Send them your ideas, and they get first dibs on rejecting them. There's no real budget, no commitment, and any holiday special would be a minimal gesture, allowing Meghan to claim she's still working with the streamer. Financially, this compounds existing struggles. Reports suggest the Sussexes are carrying $38 million in debt. Archewell is losing money, her American Riviera Orchard brand underperformed, and other ventures like podcasts or Spotify deals aren't bringing in revenue. What's particularly troubling is how Meghan continues to exploit her children in the midst of these crises. Every time Harry is away, whether for court appearances, travel, or events, she posts the kids online. From Invictus Games coverage to UK visits, private family moments are broadcast to millions. And here's the irony. Meghan and Harry previously founded the Parents Network to protect children from social media harm. They spotlighted grieving families affected by online exposure, but then quietly abandoned the initiative. Now, those same children are featured repeatedly in content that critics argue is exploitative. Observers point out the stark contrast with Prince Harry's ongoing privacy battle in London. While he fights legal battles against intrusive tabloids, Meghan is actively posting intimate content online, videos, pool trips, and staged dance clips, all while claiming to advocate for children's protection. The inconsistency is striking, and it raises questions about priorities, intentions, and responsibility. This tension was amplified during Harry's courtroom testimony. Facing a judge, he described the emotional toll of press harassment and the impact on his family, especially Meghan. Yet, from thousands of miles away, Meghan's social media activity undermined his case. Lawyers for the Daily Mail could easily cite her posts as evidence of hypocrisy, showing that private details were already being publicly shared by family members themselves. The contrast becomes even clearer when compared to Catherine, Princess of Wales. Catherine's posts are tasteful, meaningful, and dignified. Whether it's a simple snapshot with her children or a moment celebrating health and family, her content reflects poise and authenticity. Meghan's posts, on the other hand, appear performative, attempts to project happiness and control public perception, often at the expense of authenticity. So, what does this mean for the Sussexes moving forward? Meta could, in theory, enforce their child protection policies and ban Meghan from Instagram. Netflix is done with her content. Financial pressures continue to mount, and the couple's public image, carefully curated as it may be, is unraveling in real time. Each post, each video, each attempt to remain relevant only digs a deeper hole. Ultimately, the problem isn't strategy, it's behavior. PR firms, Hollywood consultants, and social media teams can only do so much. When the root issue is consistently poor judgment and risky decisions, no amount of planning can fully fix it. Until Meghan addresses these underlying issues, we'll all be watching a very public train wreck unfold. So here's the question to the EliteCelebs community. Should Meta step in and enforce its rules? Should Meghan face consequences for violating child protection policies? The debate is heating up, and we want to hear from you. Drop your thoughts in the comments, because this story is far from over, and it's only going to get more intense.